Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great week and you're enjoying the summer holidays despite the fact that we've got some rain. It's a lot cooler this week and I know everyone really loves the sun. So my name's Catherine and I've got the privilege of being married to the wonderful Jeeves, and together we serve the youth here at Hope Church and we just love doing that. And so I'm just here to share my personal reflections on Joshua 4, which was the part of Joshua that Ian spoke about on Sunday. So when we got to that part of Joshua, we found that the Israelites had come through the River Jordan and the 12 men had been chosen, and they were the 12 men that were going to carry the stones, and they reached a point where actually they were about to enter the promised land, but God stopped them from entering the promised land, which I personally found really difficult and really strange, because actually we've got a God who loves us and cares for us and wants really good things. So it sort of confused me that actually God stopped them before they went into that promised land. But actually I found a real sense of peace in that moment, because there's often times in our lives where we feel like we're really pursuing God and that God has just spoken to us and God is just ministering to us, and that we're about to reach that moment where we're going to get to that destination or potentially get the thing or get the job that actually we think we're going to get, and then it stops and it doesn't happen. And this season of lockdown has really felt like that at times, that it's felt like we've come to a point where we're going to get out of lockdown and then it's taken away a bit and then it happens again. And so actually I found it really comforting to know that actually God does that for a purpose. God stops us for a purpose, and his purpose is to remind us. And actually he did that for the Israelites, to remind them of the amazing thing that he'd done and the way he was working through them. And actually that enabled me to reflect on some of my own milestone moments within my life, and those moments where I put a stone in the ground, just like the Israelites did when they came out of the River Jordan. And actually the fact that those are the things that shape me and my identity, not the things of the world, not whether I've got certain things, but actually those milestone moments in God. So the moment when I got married, that was a massive milestone moment. And the moments where there've been real lows in my life, but actually those moments have shaped me, and God has just worked completely through those moments and has just been there, and he's been working in the background even when I didn't know. And those are the moments that have really shaped my identity, and those are the moments that actually I really want to remember. But the other thing that really struck me was the fact that God had shown so much favour to the Israelites in that moment. When he brought them out, he'd took them to the point of almost going into the promised land, and he had done so much work on their behalf. But then we get to verse 24 in the chapter, and it says, he did these things so that all the peoples of the earth might know that the hand of the Lord is powerful, and that you might always fear the Lord your God. Now, fearing God is something that I'm learning more and more about, because actually God is such a huge God, and it isn't something that I'm scared of, but actually that fear is a sense of the awe of God and the majesty of God, the fact that he is so massive and does all these wonderful things, that is actually making me go, how am I going to step out and how am I going to be proactive in sharing my awe and wonder of God? And so this week or this weekend, I just want to challenge you. How are you going to step out and show others that awe and wonder that comes from God? So have a good week.